I'm a pick-me. I definitely was a pick-me. And worse, I'm a millennial, so I was a manic pixie dream girl.
Pick-me girl archetype. She is the kind of girl who tailors her own identity so that men can choose her. But often this is at the expense of her identity, her needs, her authenticity, and even her joy. Okay, let's make one thing clear. This is a survival strategy. It's not a personality trait. If you cringe when I say this, it's okay. It's okay. And this is not about shame, because I'm a mental health coach and I don't believe in shame or guilt. It's about recognition. If you've been a pick-me, this is not a moral failing on your part. This is about patriarchy doing its job too well.
Now, the defining characteristic of a pick-me or of a manic pixie dream girl is that she is prioritizing the experience of the man above her own. And she is curating a version of herself that she believes will best support that man to have the best experience, both of her, but just in general, of his life. Like, just what will give this man the most wonderful experience?
What will give the man the most wonderful experience? She said something here that the defining characteristic is that this pick-me girl is prioritizing the experience of the man above her own. Above her own. Yes, yes, yes. This is the emotional labor trap that women are conditioned into. We curate our identities around male comfort, validation, convenience. You're not just serving dinner, you're serving up a performance. And you're not just laughing at his jokes, you're managing his self-esteem. Let me ask you, when your identity is designed to make him feel good, where does your self live? Do you go back to being you? Like where? Where is that space?
The Manic Pixie Dream Girls of my adolescence are very insightful because Manic Pixie Dream Girls in these films, they're always trying to take this ho-hum guy who's just sort of stuck in his ways and show him how magical life is by being so radiant and so spontaneous and so unbelievably awesome that she pulls him out of his limited worldview and takes him to a whole new world.
Oh, yes, 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 yes. The Disneyfication of dysfunction. You know, this is the fantasy that we've been fed. That your quirky spontaneity is the medicine he needs for his emotional constipation. Okay, let me just be clear. You're not the rehab center for emotionally unavailable men. In other words, it's kind of like you're not the side quest in his hero's journey. You're the main character in your own epic.
So you can see the inequality in this dynamic. It's not that he is participating in mutually creating an experience together. It's not that she's just able to exist in her awesomeness and he meets her there or is like naturally inspired by that to participate in any way. It's literally that she's involved in a performance of self that is meant to optimize his experience. And so I think the question becomes, why is it that as women we feel the need to do this? And
well, this is where the psychological toll comes in. You're not just being nice, you're erasing your whole personality. If you're measuring your self-worth by how comfortable, inspired a man feels in your presence, and you're constantly doing that, that is not love. That's emotional outsourcing. I mean, when your self-expression starts feeling like a job interview, that's when you know it's time to quit.
How to move beyond it. So this necessarily brings us back to the male gaze, because there is a man that has been installed in our head from the time that we were very, very young, and he is watching everything that we do. And depending on what matters to you, he is the judge and the arbiter and the decision maker of whether or not you're going to get that thing. So if you want love, if you want security, if you want validation, if you want absolutely any of these fundamental human needs, belonging, worthiness, just to feel like you're okay, I'm okay, we're okay, it is this man installed in our head who's the one who gets to decide whether or not that's going to happen for you.
Guys, this is fire. This is fire. Okay, so let's name this inner critic. The internalized male gaze, the male gaze. It's not just about external patriarchy, there is internalized patriarchy. The internalized patriarchy whispering in your ears. Policing your behavior, and it's making you feel unsafe to be your full, messy self. This inner male gaze, that little voice judging you, living rent-free in your head, doesn't pay rent. It's time to evict him.
And the way that at least I internalized that you appeal to this man is that you create a performance of yourself for him to review. Now, I have about 1 million things to say about the male gaze, but I'm going to keep it to 2 for the sake of this already very long video. And the first is that this is a ego game that sets you up in an internal dynamic of always attempting to earn love, to earn security, to earn worthiness, and you will never get there.
She said it. You will never get there. Please say it again for the people in the back to hear. You will never get there. This is the loop of earned worthiness. We lie to ourselves that if I perform good enough, I will earn unconditional love. If I get that BBL, if I get that lip injection, if I have this narrow waist, if I do all these things, I might get unconditional love. Okay, spoiler alert. You won't get unconditional love. And the reason you won't feel worthy enough even after doing all these things is because real love is not earned. It's just inherent. It's something that you are born with. It's kind of like you cannot hustle for your own humanity. You were enough even before you were born.
Do you see this? Do you see how by internalizing the male gaze, you're putting yourself in a constant loop of trying to get male validation? And here's what's crazy is then when you get that validation, there's going to be this brief, glorious moment where it feels like you exist, where it feels like you finally did everything right, where it feels like you finally got it and you're safe or you're loved or you're worthy or you don't need to be ashamed. And then something's going to happen and he's going to look at you sideways, or you're going to be worried that maybe your hair isn't right.
I feel like this is that addictive dopamine effect. The momentary validation, and then it wears off faster than your mascara. It's very brief. You know, the feeling, I made it. I finally made it. It's fleeting. And the reason why it's fleeting is because it was based on somebody else's validation. It didn't come internally from you. That's why it's fleeting. If you wanted to heal that part of you, you would connect with yourself and love yourself. Then you would not have to seek external validation. What I want to say is the goal is not to be seen by him. That's not the goal. The goal is to be seen by you. As women, we have to wake up from the illusion that male validation is the prize, because it's not. The prize is you. When you're fully healed, when you're wholly sovereign, and when you're fully rooted in your own power. That's the price. If you really want a roadmap to get there, you can start your healing journey here at Post-Traumatic Bliss. I have an online course that I have designed to help you shed the pick-me persona and rewrite your own story, rewrite your own script, and reclaim your mind and reclaim your joy. So you let me know if you'd like access to that class. Again, thanks again, Bliss Nation, for tuning in to Post-Traumatic Bliss. I love you and may God bless you.